President Trump says he signed a bill to release all files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The Justice Department is expected to make them public soon. Senate Majority Leader John Thune talked about the next steps for release.
I trust the judgment of the Justice Department to ensure that whatever files they release protect the victims, clearly, and I think there are other items, perhaps materials that were acquired through grand jury trials that perhaps they will have to make some decisions about, but I think they'll make the right decisions.
And CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe is at the White House with more on this. Ed, good morning. So Speaker Johnson and House Minority Leader Jeffrey shared some pretty starkly different reactions to President Trump signing the Epstein bill. Let's take a listen.
It's a big victory for the survivors, a big victory for transparency, and a big victory for the American people.
I said for a long time that I had concerns about some very serious flaws in the bill, but I'm glad that Congress has acted. I'm glad that, we've been able to reflect that all of us were always for maximum transparency. We wanted to do it in a responsible manner. And I'm really hopeful that the victims and survivors get to take some comfort in that.
So, Ed, why does one see this as a big victory and the other couldn't help but express some disappointment?
Politics, Michael. Good to see you. In essence, Democrats, of course, continue to believe this is albatross hanging around the neck of the president, while Republicans, some of them at least, have been reluctantly dragged into this. The Speaker's concerns have to do with exactly what is redacted, in essence, and then there are going to be some concerns on both sides of the aisle in both chambers in the coming weeks as we get closer to release about what exactly the DOJ is withholding as it continues this new investigation into some Democratic officials who had ties to Epstein. Remember, it was launched just in recent days at the president's request. And yesterday, the Attorney General signaled that there are going to be at least some reams of information withheld as that active investigation continues. They claim that it's serious and that they have new information. We'll see about that. But that loophole that's in the law is going to allow the withholding of some of this. From a crass political perspective, there are some in town who are going to say, well, okay, that just means the issue won't die quite yet. And we aren't going to get answers. And the longer this drags out, it continues to be a challenge for this administration, which is true. But it also suggests that there could be other investigations underway that could yield some more serious information and potentially someone else getting caught up in all this.
All right, we will continue to watch and wait. Ed O'Keefe, thank you.